Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blurred in the land. Welcome back to Ill Blur Matic. What is going on? Let's thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing. Let's get into today's new video. Today's new video is one of the movies I was highly anticipating on watching last week. It's finally out on Netflix. And what am I talking about? They Cloned Tyrone. Woo! Powerful film, y'all. So let's talk about it. I gotta say I was highly impressed with the casting for this, especially the three actors that are like the main characters. Let's talk about it. John Boyega plays Fontaine. Fontaine is this drug dealer that lives in the South, and he's pretty much trying to make ends meet, hustling, dealing drugs. So we do see the gritty reality of a drug dealer and the things that they go through, and also the rivalries with the other drug dealers within the streets. I think John Boyega did a fantastic job with this role. He's also playing other characters in this movie. I was like, oh, I see you, John Boyega, getting that money. The other character that we're introduced to as well is that Jamie Foxx is playing Slick Charles. Slick Charles is his pimp. I mean, it's amazing. Jamie Foxx had the lingo down packed as a pimp. He had the clothing, the fashy clothing. He had the woman. And he looks like the pimp. He played this part so well. I was like, wait a minute, this is Jamie Foxx? Nah, not Jamie Foxx. I was like, wow. He's a very interesting character. We see that Fontaine and also Slick Charles have a relationship. Pretty much they're making money together in pretty much the urban community. One's a pimp, the other one is a drug dealer. So we do see the character dynamics between them two, and Fontaine looking for his money, because that's why he was looking for Slick Charles. Slick Charles owed him money, and he did not have the money that he was asking for. The next character is Tiana Paris. Oh my gosh, she plays Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo is this outspoken hooker. She's very aggressive. She's kind of like bossy, and just like, she's telling like it is. She's very blunt. I've never seen her play this type of role. I was like, hold up. My movie crush is playing a role like this? I was like, wow. I love the chemistry between those three characters, since they are the main characters. Like I said, we see their lifestyles, her out on the streets hooking to make money from wealthy people, and stuff like that. The next thing that I really liked about this film is just the music. The music really flowed within the film. Like, whoever was picking soundtracks, props to them. Mad props, mad respect, okay? Them soundtracks was flowing right with the movie. And I thought that really worked out in a decent way. I said, yo, they really picked some nice soundtracks to flow with the movie. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is just what happened. So pretty much Fontaine, the drug dealer, ends up getting killed. But he doesn't realize that it's not him anymore. I like the element where Jamie Foxx's character, Slick Charles, said, yo, man, like, I just saw you, get killed the other night. You know what I'm saying? And for him to say, like, man, like, what happened? They replaced you or something? Meaning that he was cloned. So this is where the movie kind of becomes a conspiracy theory, but with some realism in it too, even though it is a comedy movie as well. I want to throw that out there too. It deals with some strong themes in this movie. It deals with racism, how white people treat black people. And I'm not saying that I'm racist. I'm just putting it out there. This is what I saw in the movie. That how they treat us, how they experiment on us, how they put stuff in our food, and all this stuff is what it was saying. Like, if they wanted to kill us, they could give us fried chicken and kill us based off of that. And I'm thinking that came from when they had Chick-fil-A and also Popeyes, where people were going crazy over those chicken sandwiches. That's what I got from that. Also, grape juice. It talks about grape juice, like how we love grape juice. And then the other thing, music. Music was the other thing, and also how they experiment on us and everything. And I was like, wow, this is definitely throwing some punches, kind of with some things that are somewhat true. Like the music industry is owned by majority white people. You know what I'm saying? So definitely does throw some messaging, some metaphors within the movie, which kind of brings out like not just comedy, but just realism if you really think about it. The other thing that we saw was religion. How white people did create religion, so it shows you that they can get us with religion too, especially Christianity. That's what they were focused on. And then it goes into like another rabbit hole with pretty much Fontaine. We see Fontaine doing the same thing over and over again. Him hustling, him being trying to figure out where the guy that killed him at and stuff. But also who is cloning these other people is the kind of the bigger theme. And this is where I say John Buggy did a great job because he's play other versions of himself within this film as that character and quite some other characters too. Another villain as well within this film. I thought this was a very interesting film when it came down to that. But overall, the last thing I like that the characters did progress over time, meaning they went through changes. We see Fontaine trying to make a purpose with his life and trying to figure out who is cloning these people. We also see Jamie Foxx's character didn't want to just be a pimp forever. You know what I'm saying? We see him trying to help Fontaine out, trying to figure out what's going on within the urban community. And also we see that with Yo-Yo. I like that we see Yo-Yo trying to figure out as well what's going on in the community. But they just go separate paths with it. But then they end up coming back together, which I actually enjoyed about the film. I said, okay, they all kind of went their separate way, but they eventually come back together. The most surprising thing about this movie is probably the ending. The ending was the most surprising to me. There is another villain besides the white man in the movie that we see. There's another villain as well, and very well executed. Also with the ending, it's the main reason, for the movie, they cloned Tyrone. But overall, let's get into the movie review to this. I gotta say, I was highly impressed with this movie. I was like, Netflix put this out? Raggy? I was like, wait a minute. Like, wow. I gotta give this film an A+. I'm impressed by this film. Like I said, it takes from films like Get Out, Us, Sorry to Bother You. If you like these type of films, then you'll probably like this type of film. Produced by Jamie Foxx. Yeah, Jamie, if you do another produced movie by you, yeah, please keep doing it. But it's a blur living in the world. Have you seen They Cloned Tyrone, guys? Have a wonderful day, guys. It is a blur living in the world. Thanks for commenting, liking, and subscribing.